On the battlefield, German soldiers risked being shot, singing Christmas carols and holding a Christmas tree in their hands. He walked slowly towards the center of the battlefield. When the British and French troops on the other side saw him, they didn't shoot. They stood up to greet him. Some even played bagpipes and accompanied him until the song was over. German soldiers held up Christmas trees, bending down to thank the enemy for their support. This laughter shouldn't belong on a battlefield, but here he is. But the fun didn't last long. The German officer came out of the trench and urged his men to hurry back. After all, this is not the Berlin Opera House. The soldier thought the atmosphere was even better than in the Opera House. It was then that the Scottish officer broke the tension. At the risk of being shot, he spoke to the Germans. The whispers made the French in the trenches jealous. How could they be left out of this summit meeting? So the French officer went to the center of the battlefield. The scene before them was unbelievable to all the soldiers. Yesterday, they were fighting together, but today, they've put aside their hatred. This is a shocking sight. This is an impossible thing to do. When the three sides had come together, the Scottish officer took the opportunity to propose a ceasefire. The French were stunned for a moment, but they soon reacted. A ceasefire on Christmas Eve was a very good thing for everyone. With a gentleman's agreement between the three parties, soldiers celebrated Christmas Eve with flares instead of fireworks. As everyone dropped their guard, the German officers realized that all the soldiers were coming out of the trenches without orders. But it wasn't just the Germans. Even the Scots and the French began to step out of their trenches into the center of the battlefield. Fate is so marvelous. The last time they were this close was when they were fighting, although the other party was carrying a fine wine in his hand. But they didn't dare to relax in the slightest. As long as there is any irregular and useless movement, they'll have to fight again.